Hey fellow longboarders, today I'm going to do a review on the Riptide bushings. I recently purchased a set of Riptides, as you guys may know from reading the new Concrete Wave Buyer's Guide. Riptide's a relatively new company. They came in at number 2, however, on the list of preferred bushings by all of us as fellow skaters. So yeah, the other day I decided to purchase some. I picked up a set of WFB barrel bushings, 93A, and then another set which is on the board of 88A WFB barrels. Initially I put them on and I was kind of worried because they're pretty leany. They have a lot of pop to them though, so it's a little bit different of a ride. It's not something I'm used to riding Venoms on my other setups. But I'd heard a lot of things about it. I was a little worried when I had read that they ride at about 5 duros lower than what they're marked at. So a 94A is going to ride like an 88A, an 88A is going to ride like an 81A, etc., etc. But I put these on. I had this initial setup, the WFB 93A barrels board side and the 88A WFB barrels roadside. And I put it on my my Vandal for my downhill setup, along with 50 calibers and orange stems, and it was a little sketchy. I'm gonna have to admit, I didn't feel entirely comfortable because they had so much lean to them. However, when I did go back and go into the full tuck, they held on real tight. They're pretty stiff, but then when you want to let up and kind of reposition that foot and ride them both parallel to each other and get a little bit of carving action out of it, or do some free riding, they're amazing for that. But I contacted Riptide. I told them that it was a little bit had a little bit more lean than I was expecting. I ended up talking to the president. He asked me what my setup was, my weight and whatnot, and said, all right, well, let's get you hooked up with what you're looking for. Sent me another set of 93A WFB barrels, just because of a little bit of miscommunication, and a set of 94A APS Chubbies, which are wider than the standard barrel, closely relatable to a Venom SHR, a really wide bushing. And I threw those on, and that's what I have on right now. I have the 94A APS barrel roadside and still the 88A WFB board, or I'm sorry, switched. 88A roadside and Chubbie barrel board side. Amazing customer service. Everyone that I talked to there was absolutely fantastic. They hooked me up for sure, and I'm definitely going to give them my continued business because of how well I felt I was treated. And I recommend it to all my friends since I've been riding them. But anyways, back to my my current setup. Like I said, I got caliber 50s, the 88A roadside yellow, and the Chubbie, and you can't really see it because it's wedged back there. The Chubbie, which is board side. Since the Chubbie's wider, it gives the truck a lot less ability to be able to lean, which makes it a lot more stable for going at faster speeds downhill and things like that. But they're so incredibly snappy that you can still free ride extremely easily with this exact setup that I have right now. I throw down slides here and there, but I mostly use it for downhill stuff. But overall, it's a good quality bushing. It rides really well. They are nice enough because the Chubbies are so large. They don't fit a regular washer, a regular cupped washer or flat washer. So they actually send you a large flat washer to put on the inside of that base plate, so it's nice and secure, and it's not scratching stuff up, and it's working how it's supposed to work. So that's just one less expense that you have to do, and then you can do what I do and just take off that bottom bushing cup, slap it on the top if you don't already have a flat washer or another bushing cup to spare. But overall, A+ for me. Great customer service, great company. The bushings ride well, they're poppy, they're stable. I haven't tried anything else besides these three, the 88A WFBs, barrels, the 94A APS, Chubbies, and the Chubbie barrels, and the 93A WFB barrels. So I'll definitely be experimenting with them in the future. I recommend it 100%. If you have any questions, feel free to post down below, and I will try to help you out. If I don't have the answer, I'm sorry in advance. Alright guys, subscribe, stay tuned for more reviews.